Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
So you speak German, don't you?
Yeah, but I can speak English, too.
Oh, I see. What other languages can you speak?
A little French.
Good.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like playing chess.
Do you have any hobbies besides playing chess?
I'm afraid not.
Do you have any hobbies like playing tennis or things like that?
Oh, yes. I like playing basketball.
Can you tell me why you like it?
Because I like the feeling of cooperating with others.
Where are you going to spend your holidays this year, Tom?
We may go abroad. My wife wants to go to Egypt, and I'd like to go there too. We haven't made up our mind yet.
Will you travel by sea or by air?
We may travel by sea. It's cheaper.
I'm sure you'll enjoy yourselves. It's nice and bright today, isn't it?
Yeah, the autumn is marvelous here.
How about winter?
That's a hard time. The air is cold and damp, and the road is often icy.
It's boring, right?
Sure.
Do you get much rain during the summer?
Plenty. We never worry about lack of rainwater in our area.
So you should bring an umbrella often.
That's right.
Hey, look. They're playing reruns of the 1996 Olympics.
Isn't that Michael Johnson? I think he set a world record in this race.
He completed the first 200/400s double in Olympic history.
Are you sure? What about Carl Lewis? He won 4 golds, didn't he?
Carl won the gold in the 100, 200, long jump, and 4x100 relay in 1984.
I like the way Carl runs. He looks more graceful.
We're lucky today.
Yes, there aren't any clouds in the sky and we've got such a beautiful view here. Look, this is St. James Park. And there's Buckingham Palace.
Where's Hyde Park?
It's on the other side of the palace.
That's the place where people make speeches on Sundays, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Politicians of all kinds, religious people, and 1 or 2 madmen.
Well, are we going there today? I want to take shots there.
Sure, I can see you're enjoying your trip today.
Of course. Everything's so striking and fascinating.
So, Fred, what are your plans for after graduation?
Well, I've already got a job waiting for me back in my hometown.
That's cool. Have you already found an apartment to live in?
I'm planning on living with my parents. Won't you?
I couldn't even if I wanted to. My parents told me that if I went home, then I'd have to find my own place.
You mean they're kicking you out?
Not really, they just don't want me living at home. My older sister did that, and she lived at home for 7 years. Once she started living at home, it got harder and harder for her to move out.
Well, it's not like my parents want me to live at home the rest of my life. They said that it's okay if I move back home to begin with, but they want me to find a place of my own after a year or so.
My parents just didn't handle my older sister very well, and because of that, they want me to be more independent. They think that it's important that I should learn how to live on my own.
I know I need to learn that myself, but I just don't have the money for it at the moment. Living at home allows me to save up some money before I started finding a place. Excuse me, may I take a picture of you and your little boy?
What's it for?
It's for a book.
Oh, that's a nice idea. Well, it's fine if you take our picture.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. Have you ever been to Disney World?
When I was young, my parents took me to the one in California. I always forget which. Is that one Disneyland or Disney World?
The one in Florida is Disney World and the one in California is Disneyland, so you must have been to Disneyland.
That's right. Why do you ask?
Well, I've never been to either, so I was thinking of going to Disney World for my honeymoon.
When are getting married?
Sometime next year. We haven't set the date yet.
Congratulations. I had no idea.
Thank you. So what do you think? Would we have a good time?
Do you like amusement parks?
For the most part, yes. Some of the rides are a bit too scary for me, though.
If you don't think twice about the rides and go on every ride that you can, you'll have a good time.
Even the roller coasters that go through tunnels in the dark?
Even those. It'll be very romantic, I think. You'll have loads of fun.
Thanks for the advice. I'll talk to my fiancé about it tonight.
I'm sure he'll love the idea. Just throw yourself into it and you'll enjoy it.
I don't know whether or not to believe him.
You can trust him. He always tells the truth.
But it's really too important to me.
I said you can trust him. You just have to believe it.
Who's it knocking at the door?
I think it's the postman. Will you go and open the door?
All right, I'll get it. Are you in favor of having a trip during the spring break?
This is just what I have in mind. Where are you planning to go?
How about the Yellow Mountains?
Good idea.
Bob, you're so lucky that you've come at the right time. The 2005 International Tourism Festival is around the corner.
We've heard about that festival before. It would be quite helpful if you could give us some highlights of the festival.
My pleasure. Well, the festival is going to start on the third Saturday of October, and covers over 100 diverse programs in 1 month.
What do you think we can see during the festival?
I don't know what to suggest. There are so many attractions, and they all sound interesting. One exciting program might be the 10,000 people cycling round the town. You can choose from the 5 routes that lead to different destinations.
I'd like to take the one that goes to the Wild Animal Park.
Then you can take route number 5. Next, I would suggest the International Dragon Boat Race, where you can watch lion dance, dragon boat racing, and many other water shows.
Wow. Must be interesting to watch dragon boats compete against one another on the city river. Did you read the letter in the paper about smoking? The person who wrote that must be crazy.
I don't think so. I think the government should do everything it can to discourage people from smoking.
Maybe so, but a law banning cigarettes would do no good.
No, you can't suddenly make smoking illegal. But the government could prohibit smoking in public places like cinemas and theaters.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.